I'm listening. I'm so sorry for his mess ups and all the things he took you through. I know you must be fed up with his bullshit and all the things he do. Need to teach him a lesson, show him just how much you want. Leave his sorry ass in the dirt to take your ass to the club and flirt. Nothing to do, nothing to say is true. Don't give a damn about you, baby. Take it for instance, nothing but some balls and kisses. We're not gonna feed me, baby. Think you can and drive you crazy.
What's going on? We back. I'm up. That's a fact. Hey, we get stronger. I wanna say what up, everybody in the chat. I'm bumping that kills. Oh, I'll be that nigga that'll have you shopping on the internet. Take you clubbing, pop some bottles, girl, we can't do that. Get that killer fire troll, girl, we can't do that. And if you saw some good shoes that you really like, he can't buy you that. And if some shit was to go down, he ain't got your back. I'm hating, he don't do you right, yeah. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like sub. Hit that like sub. Hit that like sub. Get them likes up. Like, sub, subscribe. Like, sub, subscribe. Like, sub, subscribe. Come on. Come on. That's why they hating on me. Cause I keep switching it up on them. They don't know. Like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. It's like that today, baby. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah. I've been waiting for 5 days to see if anybody's going to talk about this. Haven't heard nobody. But you know what I heard, though? I heard bozo this, bozo that. Then I heard book 'em this, what, and book 'em that. Then the funniest thing I heard is a nigga that said he got custody of his child. His child live with him. Let me explain something to you. My baby here 24/7. She got 2 parents though. So that means she got 2 houses to go to. Me and her parents ain't me and her mom's not together. So whenever she want to be home with her mama, she go with her mama. Whenever she want to be down here with her daddy, she take flight because her daddy pay for it. And she fly down here and she stay with her daddy. Plain and simple. Y'all seen all my kids come through here at one time or another. All my kids. So the nigga that you going to go report to, while you reporting to him about my kids, ask him about ask him about his kids. And then you go ask about your kids. Okay? Make that make sense. Stop playing with me.
You asked me to leave you alone, and I left you alone, and you still talking. Shut the fuck up. That's where I'm at with it. So, the R.Kelly update. First things first. It's getting hot, y'all. That means some shit must have happened. August is right around the corner. But check this out. That means some subpoenas went out. What do that mean, Dana? That means we're getting close to see who is testifying. I always told y'all, the most complete man on this YouTube streets was me. I bet you won't see me testifying for the government. I bet you won't see me testifying for the government. Let me make that louder. Let me say it louder. I bet you won't see me testifying for the government. Listen to this. I bet you won't see me testifying for the government. Now give me a round of applause. There we go. But you got people making bold statements like, listen, guys, I'm really here for R.Kelly. Oh, what did you do? Why do you got to make that statement if you ain't do nothing to fuck R.Kelly up? I'm wondering, did you get a visit from those people? But see, you don't got to take my word for it. I told you I'm getting back on my R.Kelly shit, right? I said it. Some people like, nah, well, look, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you. Also, I got an update on Con Hustle, too. So, let's go ahead. Let's do this real quick. Real quick. Real quick. Real quick. Real quick. Make sure y'all see this. Let me see. Can y'all see this? Nope. We gotta come over this way. Alright. That piece right there. There we go. Y'all see it? I'm liking my device. I'm learning how to work around the board. Oh man, you about to be in trouble. So here you go. United States of America against Robert Sylvester Kelly, also known as R.Kelly, defendant. They really watching my lives, and how I can tell you is that they did the dumbest shit ever. And if I was Greenberg, I would have them throw this fucking case out right here. All behind typos. Dana, what do you mean? Go look it up for yourself, y'all. Anybody who fucks up a person typo in the paperwork, they can have it thrown out because it's not him. So here's the question. Since we talking contract law simply is a contract between a person, a corporation or a person. Okay, right now is against a corporation versus a person. This is what I try to break down to most people. People who really don't understand be like, yo, this is complicated. No, it's called contract law. Okay, the United States of America. I'm going to ask y'all a question. But no, I'm going to role play this, and I wish Brooke was here, because she'd be great for this. I'm going to role play this after I read this, okay? This one is real short. Real short. I mean, like, short. Donnell Russell is short, too. But this one is short. Real quick. A line and a half. That quick. But in that line and a half, a lot is being said. So, let's go ahead. It says, in the United States District Court for the Eastern District Court of New York, United States of America, this is the corporation. The United States of America is the corporation, all capital letters. Against, then they have the V. Robert Sylvester Kelly. Now check it. Robert Sylvester Kelly. I played in the courtroom for a long time. so I know the lingo. I know how I go. So you have the United States of America, the corporation, versus Robert Sylvester Kelly, the corporation. I'm puzzled because they say also known as R.Kelly, defendant. Do anybody see anything wrong with that? Hey, Miss V Sterling. Hey, do anybody see anything wrong with this? Because see, I hear a lot of people saying, "Well, Dana, we forgot some things. You stopped teaching some stuff." Because I didn't think people was interested. That's why I stopped teaching about a lot of stuff. But do y'all see anything wrong with this right here? I'll wait. Let me see if anybody can guess it. Do y'all see anything wrong with just this part right here? Do y'all see anything wrong and with just that part right there? That part right there is enough to have this whole case thrown out. Willie said you see it wrong. Okay. What's wrong about it, Willie? Let's talk about it. The person. Nikki, there you go. There you go. But what they did, the people name. Listen, the United States of America is a corporation, and a corporation can only do business with a corporation. So therefore, they made Robert Sylvester Kelly, the human, a corporation just so they can do business with him to keep him locked up. When they flipped it and made R. Kelly the person and not the corporation. It's called contract law. And in contract law, you have to be swift and savvy with wordplay. Meaning, you got to know how to write stuff down and get away with it without people catching it. Now, if Greenberg was on his A game, there you go, J-Rock, you got it. You got it, J-Rock. That's why you got to have a corporation to go against a corporation. So, Robert Sylvester Kelly, we know is a human. He's not a corporation. And we know R. Kelly is a corporation by way of an entity. But here's the catch of it. R. Kelly is technically not a corporation. It's an entity because there's no LLC behind R. Kelly. But Tasha said, so what is his lawyer saying about this? I haven't heard nothing. And this been out for 5 days. I would have been all over it. They would have had to amend this. And in order to amend this, but in order for the defense to allow this to be amended, you got to drop 7 charges. And this is not the first time they done did it. So every time they would have did it, I would have them drop 7 charges. If not, you got to throw the whole thing away. Shout out to the Dream Team. What's up, y'all? Shout out to Oak Cove. What's going on? This is a teaching moment. A moment that people don't know nothing about. Why? Because they not studying the case. They studying me. So continue studying me. Maybe you'll learn something. And since people was loving Donnell Russell and not understanding the process that he did to set himself up, let's go here. It says agreed order. Oh my God. Agreed order. By agreement, the parties request for the entry of an order allowing early return of subpoenas is hereby granted. So basically, they asking for people to be picked up sooner and for the defense to know everybody that they got to come across in this case. Now we're going to start seeing people disappear. We're going to start seeing people dumb down what they said in the beginning. We're going to start seeing people say stuff like, I'm really for R. Kelly, guys. And we're going to start seeing people really slow walk their way out the picture. But Mr. Consistent will still be here, raising hell, saying free R. Kelly, saying fuck everybody else. It's about R. Kelly and R. Kelly only. That's the way I'm going with this. So now we got it. And it says, order on agreed motion of early return of subpoenas. Whew. I wonder if Bedbug will be getting subpoenaed. And I don't like talking around. I don't like talking in codes, but I'm going to say this. Nobody just goes impromptu to another state if they don't have no business to take care of, especially when they didn't capitalize on saying they're sick mama. Somebody either going to the grand jury to testify, or somebody has been swept up because they was using a phone that was in arrest warrant. I don't know who it is I'm talking about, but maybe one of y'all YouTube detectives can detect that. That's watching this, that's giving me thumbs down, that's hating. So one of the two YouTube detectives one of the three that gave me a thumbs down, maybe it's one of y'all that can detect which one of y'all folks that y'all lying with is going to jail. So this means that they done subpoenaed the other people. Yep, you already know it, Tasha. Oh, I got 4 haters. You know what? I thank y'all for hating me. Because while y'all sitting back in the bushes watching me, I'm gonna sit here and wait for those folks to come. And while y'all think y'all gonna talk about my bro Larry, talking about, oh, he this, he that, y'all ain't going to the prison that he going to. Y'all gonna go to the PPP prison. Y'all going to the poor people prison. At least he going somewhere where he can lift weights and run track and stop smoking and do flips and shit. Y'all motherfuckers going. Y'all motherfuckers going to the PPP prison. Goddamn. Man, I can't wait. I told y'all. The one thing you don't want to do is make me an enemy. Because, see, I ain't going to disrespect you. I'm just going to clown the shit out you. That's what I'm going to do. And I'll be the one that y'all hate. Because I fuck around and read your indictment from in front of the jail. I'll be out that motherfucker just like this. Ladies and gentlemen, live from MCC Atlanta on 33rd and Franklin Street in Atlanta, Georgia, and Central Fulton County. Well, this one has been arrested for... And I'll be right in front of that goddamn gate, running it down. I told you, when you make me an enemy, it's the worst thing you can do. But I told you I got something else to read too, right? Well, I think y'all need to know. So everybody that's rooting for Donnell Russell, right? This is what we're going to do, man. This is what we're going to do. We ain't going to talk trash about the brother. Because right now, he do need help. I ain't gonna lie. Even though I don't like him, he need help. Even though I was one of the first ones to say, man, shit, I was the only one that came out against him. And everybody was talking trash about me and being mad at me and And I took it on the chin like a G. I said, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I took it on the chin. I took it on the chin like a G. Because ain't nobody worried. Ain't nobody bothered. But for all these people that followed this brother, that went by the teachings of this brother, when I told y'all he's going to jail, y'all thought I was joking. Shout out to the assist of the people who's now rooting for him. Silly rabbits. Tricks are for kids. So let's go. United States District Court, Southern District of New York, United States of America against Donnell Russell. Do y'all see anything wrong with that, y'all? I believe in doing what's right, so I got to point it out. Do y'all see anything wrong with that? Because now there's a corporation against a person. But I'm going to tell you why they can get away with making people corporations. Because if they didn't reclaim their birthright, they are known property of the United States of America, the corporation. This is why I urge everybody, abort your birth certificate. Embrace your certificate of live birth. Abort your social security number because it's not yours anyway. Embrace your I-10. Am I the only one that does these things? Am I the only one that's, doing the right thing with this? But let's go here. Paul G. Counterfeit, which is the judge, United States District Judge, says any pretrial motions by defendant are to be filed by July the 21st, 2021. Trial is scheduled for January the 18th, 2022 at 9:30 a.m. in courtroom 705, United States Courthouse, 40 Folly Square, New York, New York. Motions in limine, proposed voir dire, and requests to charge are due December the 10th, 2021. Responsive papers are due December the 17th, 2021. They about to put the books on this boy. Brooke, after this live, I need to talk to you directly, one-on-one. H Service said, does any of this keep you from paying your child support? Sorry, sweetie, I don't have child support orders. So whoever is giving you this information, tell them I said, thanks for trying to dox me, but I'm strictly under court order where I do not have child support orders, sweetie. I discharge that debt. I take care of my kids very well. So thank you, H Service. My snipers don't play. I don't even got to say nothing. And I already said, if they block you and I'm seeing where you being an antagonist, you're blocked for good. Ain't no calling me, oh, Dana, I'm sorry. Well, sorry, left the door. If you block somebody, do not hide them. Block and delete them. We ain't hiding nobody. We blocking them. We getting them out of here. Never to return. So, with them about to throw the books at this guy, nobody pays attention to what's going on. How do you have a trial concerning R.Kelly when this man's charges have been merged over to R.Kelly charges? So the best thing anybody can do that loves R.Kelly So the best thing that anybody can do to help R. Kelly is to separate Donnell Russell, Richard Arline, and Michael Williams away from Robert. But you know what these crash dummies are doing? No, Don knows Robert. They are personal friends. They are best friends. I just gave Yuckmouth commentary because she talking about watch the advice. Bookham's moving to Vegas. Well, I'm going to go here. Watch the advice. The PPP police is coming for her. I don't know if they coming. I'm just playing around with it. You know what I mean? I'm just doing the same thing that she do. Because instead of coming for the person that she really mad about, she'd come for the person that's cool with the person but that she mad about. It sounds so familiar. That blueprint sounds so familiar, don't it? It sounds so familiar. She went live talking about some, you cracked me up. Bookham, he let the women dictate. One thing she said, but that was true. I was going to do that anyway. I don't care. Y'all have done too much to me for me to let stuff slide when I see something funny. So when I see something funny, I don't mind putting them ham hocks on the screen and showing everybody what not to do when they get over 40. They was calling them baked potatoes, but I had to go and think about that. I love baked potatoes, so I got to call it something that I don't like, and that's ham hocks. And that's what and I looked up a ham hock, and that's what it looked like. A cut ham hock. I said, oh, goddamn. Shit. Mr. Niece was cool with me at one point. I ain't even gonna front. Me and Sid, bro, you used to call her every day and talk shit, and we'd be laughing and joking. But the minute them boys discovered that her brother was a little sweet and got killed, man, she said, fuck it, I can't beat him. I'm going to go join these motherfuckers. And when she did that shit, she cut me and said, boy, damn. Oh, well. At least we ain't do nothing crazy. We was all laughing and joking and talking about TV shows and shit. Golly. MC Outlaw said, no, Dane, I like ham hocks. Nigga, I like baked potatoes. So shoot, I'm trading my baked potatoes for them ham hocks. And for the knockoff look, Brooke, I got a question. I'm about to put this link. No. Brooke, I got a question. Put in the chat, the first thing that come to mind when you hear Patapsco, flea market. Now, remember what I said to y'all last night, right? And Brooke fell asleep. And for all of y'all that trying to clown me talking about I was snoring, y'all are of the devil. Y'all know I wasn't snoring. Y'all know Brooke had a sound function on her phone. Y'all know that. Right? Miss Hot Pink, what's going on? I love Miss Hot Pink. Real cool, down to earth. Brooke, what's the first thing that come to mind when you hear Patapsco flea market? Hey, Miss Lady T, I don't need your ass co-signing. Now, Toy, you don't come out the woodworks for nothing else except for try to prove me wrong. Toy, tuck your ass back in the booth. Look, knock off. What I tell y'all? I told y'all the first thing that come to mind when everybody think about a Patapsco flea market is that counterfeit knockoff shit. Because when them motherfuckers came through, Man, when they hit the flea market, you would have thought you seen a Mexican Def Jam out there. Them Mexican people was loading up their trucks with all them knockoff stuff. I ain't gonna front. All of us took a trip out the flea market. I ain't gonna front. That's where I got my first knockoff pair of bathing apes from. The shoes that was. And I paid $250 for them. And then when my soul came off, I went and got the real pair of bathing apes. Now, I can tell my truth. You won't get Gucci, you'll get Gucci. What the heck? What is that? Gugju? Gugsy. Okay. Y'all crazy as hell. He said Denise the flea market queen. Y'all better stop, man. But that lady gonna say she died and told Jesus that we was bullying her. It's called the rhodium out here. The rhodium? Yo, each state got something different. Because it's called the strip mall down here. It's called the strip mall down here in Georgia. Back home, it's called the flea market. And out there in L.A., it's called the rhodium. Man, my husband don't believe in knockoff anything I buy. If it's not the real, he throw my shit away. No cap. Yeah, but he always been like that, though. The swap meet. What the hell is a swap meet? That nigga said that girl got crack veins. But yeah, man. Y'all see Donnell Russell going to court January of next year. So what is he going to court for? If he ain't taking a plea. Mind you, he's an informant. I already showed y'all that. So, well, if you've been an informant and your charges is transferred over to R.Kelly, that means by you putting it off, you won't have to stand side by side with Robert. That means you won't have to stand side by side with Robert. But you get your own shit away from Robert. So therefore, Avenatti said it the best. The golden goose. It was easy setting the golden goose up because he used fake ass friends. So-called people. But Avenatti, you not out the woodwork, sir. I've been waiting on this, sir. Avenatti is not out the woodworks. Now, everybody that's talking about they fighting for Robert, right? I wonder why nobody talked about certain shit. Wait a minute. Wait, goddamn minute. Avenatti, you not out the woodwork, sir. And I know people like, Dana, what are you talking about? You about to see, sir. As soon as I pull this up. Okay. Big chips. You're not out the woodwork, sir. Okay. Let's go ahead and watch this. Now, this should be interesting for some people. It say Avenatti loses bid for release from home detention as multiple trials unfold. Uh-oh. Prima donna in the building. I just had to see my sister name pop up. So, while the ones that's really focused on the trial, y'all see Avenatti use the distractions to try to file for release. Well, I printed out something that's going on because Avenatti got a mountain of bullshit that he tried to do. So I'm going to read y'all something and I'm going to show y'all something. So check it. Avenatti loses bid for release. Let me go ahead and broaden this up. Let's do it like this. All right. Here we go. Disgraced lawyer. Wait till I get up. Disgraced lawyer Michael Avenatti on Friday lost his bid for additional freedom as 4 federal criminal trials against him play out. A U.S. District Court judge in Southern California denied a request from the embattled attorney and one-time CNN darling to get out of his home confinement restrictions, according to multiple reports. In early 2020, Judge James Selner agreed with prosecutors who said Avenatti was a danger to the community and needed to await trial behind bars. For several months, Avenatti was held in a notorious New York City federal lockup until shortly after a jury found the 50-year-old guilty of trying to extort Nike. It was then that the coronavirus pandemic swept across the country, and like thousands of other federal inmates, not Robert though, Avenatti, still awaiting sentencing, was released from custody, but with severe restrictions of his movement on his movements. He's been living under house arrest in a modest California home owned by a childhood friend. In court filings, Avenatti claimed he's left the property only for court appearances and to get a COVID-19 vaccination, and has followed the judge's order prohibiting use of internet-capable electronic devices. He's seeking the ability to move more freely throughout Southern California and to have limited use of those electronics. Check it out. Robert's going to jail. That's what they saying. Robert's going to jail. So, with them saying Robert's going to jail, and this guy is saying that the Golden Goose was so easy to set up, they need for him to be able to get on a computer to physically bring out the shit against Robert that they've been conjuring up for the longest time. That's why certain stuff has been put on back burner. And then that's why you have Angelo, who's saying, oh, Avenatti was just one of my lawyers. I ain't worried about it. But are you really worried about it? Because let's be for real. With Angelo talking to Avenatti, I'm quite sure he spewed the bullshit that he was spewing on the internet about Robert. Well, let's see. If the deep fake can be perfected, Robert don't have a chance. Y'all forgot we going back to the deep fake. Why you think he want limited access? It's some stuff that he got to put the final touches on that he can't have access to. Now do it make sense? Now do it make sense? So check it. It says Avenatti argued he's too famous to skip trial. I got one question to ask. Why does the white community, and I hate to put it as a black and white thing, why do the white community use that same line? We just seen the white dude, judge, but that raped a 5-year-old girl. He used that same line, and they gave him house arrest. Avenatti, house arrest. Robert got to sit in jail. So now you understand the freak out by Angelo, because now his lawyer can't do what he need to do. And it don't seem so concrete for the people that went on Surviving R.Kelly do it. That's why Donnell Russell is the ace in the hole. Because if Avenatti can't use the deep fake, then the females won't work. So if the females won't work, then guess what? We can always use Donnell Russell for the RICO. I told y'all I done put this all together already. And I'm just waiting for the subpoenas. I'm just waiting for the subpoenas. So it says, Avenatti argued he's too famous to skip trial and too poor to cause problems if his motion is granted. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. Prima Donna, am I wrong, sis? Let me know if I get off track. Because I believe that this was the angle for the last 3 years. It's just some parts jumped off more than other parts. But he said Avenatti argued he's too famous to skip trial and too poor to cause problems if his motion is granted. Now, you got to look at the underlying statement of this. This is an Angelo theory because he talks like this. But it's the dumb down of the dummies. I'm going to show you how. He argued he's too famous to skip trial. Me, I can't go nowhere else because everybody know me. But check it. He's been moving throughout Southern California and nobody recognized him. And then check this out. How many white people have you seen that look like Avenatti? I'm right here, Monica. I'm just behind the screen. How many white people have we seen that look like Avenatti? Right, Prima. Both of us for seeing this. And you called it out. So check it. The first part, he's too famous to skip trial. Really? You too famous to skip trial, but Robert's not? Make it make sense. Oh no. What Avenatti and what the other people are good for and what applies to them, it don't apply to Robert. Robert's the good old nigga. And the nigga can't get the treatment of the massa. Or should I say, the golden boy. Then he goes on to say, and too poor to cause problems if his motion is granted. You're right, Avenatti. You're too poor to cause problems in your case, but you're not too poor to cause problems in Robert Sylvester Kelly's case. I see through the bullshit. You only want temporary situations with lifelong benefits. J-Rock said Avenatti looks like the dude that set up Denzel and Ricochet. Exactly, J-Rock. So then The government cannot meet their burden and prove by clear and convincing evidence that Mr. Avenatti is presently a danger to the community or that no conditions can reasonably assure the safety of the community. Lawyer Dean Stewart recently argued to the court. The filings also included documentation from federal detention officials who agreed that Avenatti was not a flight risk and had no disciplinary problems since his first arrest over 2 years ago. Stop. Documents from federal detention officers. That remind me of the shit that's going on YouTube. These detention officers do not know this man. Yeah, you might have been watching him for a month or two, but you do not know the capabilities of this man. So they vouch for him. I'm asking this question. What federal detention officer is going to vouch for a man unless he know the plans of that man, unless he agree with the plans of that man? Make it make sense. Prima Donna said, why ain't nobody talking about the fact Greenberg requested the communication between him and Fox? That part. But wait. But when Doug talked about it, it was said that it wasn't needed. But I'm going to leave that there. So now he got filings from the federal detention officers. So what about the people that spoke for Robert Sylvester Kelly? Make it make sense. Angelo hired Avenatti. And a couple other fake victims. So Avenatti also repeatedly cited his financial straits. He's unemployed with a suspended bar license, has no access to any meaningful income, and relies entirely on friends and family to support him, which will be more important for the reason for you to jump in the R.Kelly case so that way you can definitely have your sentence reduced. We know for a fact that you will try to do anything yet to have your sentence and reduced. So then it says federal prosecutors who previously have asked for Avenatti to get sent back to prison argued he's a serious flight risk. Defendant is and was an economic danger both when he had money and when he did not. And when he did not have money, they contended. Barring further delays, Avenatti's sentencing and the Nike case is expected to take place at the end of June. He'd face up to 14 years in prison. The first of 2 fraud trials in California is set for July. Meanwhile, a 4th trial in which Avenatti is accused of stealing money from former client Stormy Daniels is scheduled for early next year. Daniels, an adult film star, has sued former President Donald Trump for defamation after he dismissed her claims of hush money payments to hide their alleged 2006 affair. The Supreme Court rejected her appeal to revive the suit earlier this year, and a lower court had already dismissed it. Wow. So Avenatti, it seemed like your dogs, they all came back to get you. And everybody that's doing wrong to Robert, it seemed like they losing their goddamn mind. Everybody that's aligning themselves with the wrong people, they losing their goddamn mind. They losing their mind. I got these documents already, so I'm going to put these up here. just so y'all can see them, I have them. They're right here. I printed them out. I want y'all to see this. When I say Avenatti is not out the woodworks, you're not out the woodworks, buddy. You're not out the woodworks, buddy. You're nowhere. No, Angelo is not being represented by Gerald Griggs. Now, here's the crazy part. United States District Court for the District of Delaware. Oh, my God. It's about to get ugly for Avenatti. And you see it's coming from the Bloomberg law. I don't know if y'all can see that. I just try to move it down a little bit. Okay. United States District Court for the District of Delaware. Michael Avenatti plaintiff versus Fox News Network, LLC, and et al. Defendants. For plaintiff R. Cahill, Sates, Van, Altrop, and Green, PA, Wilmington, Delaware, Sean R. Perez. Oh, my God. He got Sean Perez on. Oh, my God. This is ugly. My question is, how are you broke and you able to afford Sean Perez? That don't make sense to me. But anyway, law offices of Sean R. Perez, Las Vegas, Nevada. For defendant, David E. Ross, Eric D. Selden, R. Garrett Rice, Ross Aronson, and Moritz LC, Wilmington, Delaware, Eric M. George, Brown George, Ross, whatever, blah, 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 Los Angeles, California. Okay. Brown, George, Ross, O'Brien, Ann Nagy, and Ellis LLP, Los Angeles, California. Okay. Bibus, circuit judge sitting by designation. Bibus. Memorandum of opinion, May the 26th, 2021. I told y'all I gave people time to talk about this. Nobody has talked about this. So, Michael Avenatti believes that Fox News and its media personalities defamed him. What? As much as you did to Robert, and you going to come with this? What? Okay, he sued them in Delaware State Court, but Fox News removed the case to this court, which is federal court. Avenatti immediately added a non-diverse defendant and moved to remand to state court. But he cannot maneuver his way out of diversity jurisdiction. So I will drop the new defendant and deny his motion to remand. Oh my God. Now you're about to get hit with another charge. Background. In 2018, Avenatti was arrested, compelled 73 D1 1-1 because he was a celebrity lawyer. Many news outlets covered his arrest. He says that one of them, the Fox News Network, lied about the details of the arrest. Pages 105, 130 to 136. In 2020, Avenatti sued Fox News and many of its hosts and correspondents for defamation in Delaware Superior Court, compelled 2. 4 days later, Fox News removed to federal court based on complete diversity of citizenship. D1 compelled 4-5. Avenatti is a California resident, while Fox News is a citizen of Delaware and New York. And diversity 1 compelled 9-11. First Amendment compelled 4-5-17. D1-3. Fox News employees are citizens of Connecticut, Louisiana, Maryland, New York, Virginia, or the District of Columbia. As a Delaware resident, Fox News ordinarily would not have been able to remove from Delaware State Court to federal court. But here it could do so because when it removed, it had not yet been properly served. Oh. And because none of the employees had been served yet, they did not have to join in the removal. Lewis versus Rego Company. Avenatti does not challenge the removal on these grounds. Instead, a week after he first sued, Avenatti filed an amendment complaint adding a new defendant, Fox News correspondent Jonathan Hunt, AM Compelled 16, because he filed this amendment within 21 days of the initial complaint. He did not need leave. He did not need leave of the court or the opposing parties. Hunt resides in California, so Avenatti now moves to remand because there is no longer complete diversity of citizenship, depriving this court of diversity of jurisdiction. His motion does not explain why he did not name Hunt as a defendant at first, even though the original complaint mentioned him. Defendants opposed the motion and asked me to strike the amended complaint. Avenatti may not destroy federal jurisdiction by joining Hunt. When a case is removed from state to federal court, a plaintiff cannot defeat subject matter's jurisdiction simply by joining more defendants. Instead, if a plaintiff seeks to do so, he must first get the district court's approval. 28 U.S.C. 1447E. The court has the power to either deny joinder or allow it and remand the case to state court. Defendants argue that this statute gives me discretion to refuse to let Avenatti join Hunt. Avenatti, however, encounters that he does not seek to join Hunt. Oh, he has already done so as of right under Rule Number 15, Section A and 1. So he says that unless Hunt's joinder was fraudulent, I must remand. Defendants are largely right. True. Under 28 U.S.C. 1447E does not empower me to deny a joinder that has already happened as of right. But Avenatti cannot use this gap in the statute to destroy federal jurisdiction. District courts may cure traditional defects by dropping a party at any time on just terms. Federal R Civil P21. Avenatti created the defect after removing by adding a jurisdiction destroying defendant. The fraudulent joinder doctrine does not apply after a proper removal to federal court. So his situation is not governed by that doctrine, but by the factors courts consider under 28 U.S.C. 1447E. Those factors favor dropping Hunt and denying Avenatti's motion to remand. It's so much more, y'all. But I'm going to tell y'all, well, I can go ahead and read it all. Courts should treat post-removal jurisdiction destroying joinders just as they treat joinders sought under 1447E. Sorry about that. Often, a plaintiff must seek the district court's leave to amend his complaint. If the plaintiff proposes a joinder that would destroy diversity jurisdiction and the case has already been removed to federal court, the court has discretion to grant or deny the amendment. But that process seems to have a gap. When a plaintiff amends a complaint within 31 days of serving the complaint, answer, or a motion to dismiss, he does not need the court's permission. He can amend as of right. And if the amendment adds a new non-diverse defendant, the court seems stuck. it cannot review the property of that joinder, but must instead remand for lack of jurisdiction. 1447C. Most courts prevent this trick from tying the court's hands. If district courts could not police these joinders, plaintiffs could routinely destroy diversity jurisdiction soon after removal. Then it's case laws. So most courts recognize a district court's power to reject such post-removal joinders, even those made as of right. Another rest of that is case law, all case law. Some courts reads 1447E as letting them deny, even amendments as of right that would destroy diversity. Case laws. All case laws. But the statute's text addresses situations where the plaintiff seeks to join additional defendants. 1447E. Emphasis added. We need not to expand the text. The rules already give district courts another way to police joinders, even those as of right. The court on motion or on its own can at any time on just terms add or drop a party to dismiss dispensable parties to the suit in order to preserve diversity. That's case law. Then it says, even though 1447E does not govern amendments as of right, its factors are not irrelevant. Courts can look at them by analogy. After removal, courts should consider under Rule 21 the same factors that they consider under 1447E in deciding whether to drop a party to maintain diversity. That's case law. That's all case laws. And reasoning that 1447E applies to amendments as of right, whether the joinder is proposed or has already happened. The inquiry is the same. Should the federal court remand because of a new non-diverse party or not? See 16 Moore's Federal Practice Civil 107.151 2019 version. That will be Black Law's Dictionary. As I told y'all, the courts practice from Black Law Dictionary, not from what people know. 16 Moore's Federal Practice Civil. That's Black Law Dictionary. Black Law Dictionary, that's Sequence 8, I believe. It's either Sequence 8 or Sequence 7. Because right now we in Sequence 10. So it said, true. Now, all courts agree on this point. Some have held that 1447E does not apply because plaintiffs who amend as of right do not seek to join a non-diverse defendant. All case law. They will not disregard the joinder and retain jurisdiction unless they find that the new defendant was fraudulently joined. For a joinder to be fraudulent, there must be no colorable ground supporting the claim against it. All that case law. Though Avenatti asked me to apply the fraudulent joinder test, I will not. Damn. Fraudulent joinder is an exception to the requirement that removal be predicted solely upon the complete diversity. And that's case law right there. The doctrine applies only at the moment of removal. When the district court assures itself of its jurisdiction, not after a case has been legitimately removed, says C. Mays. It says, instead, I find that under Rule 21, it would be just to drop a non-diverse defendant, added later if the factors under 1447E would counsel against granting a discretionary joinder. So basically, the judge pretty much is saying that he's denying Avenatti because Avenatti is trying to fraud the federal court. So if you have a case in fraud in the federal court, if y'all want the full entirety, Y'all can go ahead and email me and ask me for that Avenatti paper, and I'll send it over to you. I'll send y'all the links. But you see, Avenatti is trying to get out of everything by frauding everything. And you can't fraud the world. So that's the update on the R.Kelly case. And you seen Avenatti, you seen the Donnell Russell effect, and you seen R.Kelly lawyers pretty much say, yes, we agree to expedite the subpoenas. And they need to know everybody that's been subpoenaed. So, what do y'all think about this? What do y'all think about this? Because this is the biggest, I'm going to tell you, this is the biggest case since John F. Kennedy. It's going to be a lot of people going to jail. And I ain't one of them. My hands are clean. I ain't one of them. Now, I can help some of these YouTube people out, but I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to sit back and watch. And this is the moment where I can honestly say I'm not a Christian. There's no place in the Bible where God called his followers, his disciples, his enemies, his friends, the cherubims, the cherubims. He never called any of them Christians. So why are you calling yourself a Christian? So, yeah, you're right. Avenatti, just like Bedbug. You're right. I think it's going to be thrown out. I think people going to not show up. Not going to show up. I already told you. As far as them females, I think he's going to beat that. The Donnell Russell situation, it depends on how the judge feel. It depends on how Ann Donnelly feel that day. Because I'm quite sure she's been looking at YouTube. And how they trying to make Don Russell be associated into Robert. I'm quite sure she probably take that into consideration. And there's only like two of us that's separating Don Russell from Robert. Either some people like, look, I don't know that much about it, so I'm going to step back. Or the others like, oh yeah, Don and Robert are best friends. No, you don't say no shit like that. Come on, man. Stop. So, as I prepare for the Charlemagne the Goddess rant, because I'm going to tell you what it's going to be. It's going to be a rant. There's some things that's going to hit home to a lot of people. And I got one question for Charlemagne. And I'm going to save that question for when I bring that production. It ain't going to be nothing major. It's just going to be some clips we're going to watch. And we're going to listen to some of the stuff that he say. And we're going to put it together. And we're going to have a panel up here. And I want a non-biased panel. So if you're interested in getting on the panel for the Charlemagne the God talk, please email me and just say I'm interested. But I don't want you to be biased. I want you to be non-biased. I'm going to facilitate the panel, or I'm going to see if I talk to Prima Donna real good to see if she can facilitate the panel, or if she can even get on the panel. But I would love to hear Sky Zone up there. I would love to hear Brooke up there. I would love to hear Prima up there. I love to hear Toy up there. I definitely want to hear Niecy. No, I don't want to hear Niecy. She's biased. I'm trying to get a couple people to come through, a couple celebrities to come through to talk about it. But I think it's really, really, really sad how they are protecting this guy. And he's got more protection than a Harvey Weinstein. And that's crazy. So, it is what it is. You've read it already. Okay. That's what's up. Nah, Toy. Niecy 6ix9ine is biased about this situation. Me and her have had these talks. But you know what? She would be good to facilitate it, though. I'll never leave my sister out. But I just know truth. I will always want to include my sister into everything I do. Everybody that's connected to me, I want to include you in everything. Even the people that's talking about, I don't talk on camera, I'm shy. And you're going to be out of this today. You're going to be out there shyness today. So, as I get stuff together, that's what we doing. And we're going to do a panel about Charlemagne, Oak Cove. If y'all want to come over, definitely. I would love to get y'all ladies on there, too. I would love to get y'all ladies on there. But I think Niecy would be a good moderator or a good host. I love the way Niecy carry things. I love the way she do things. I plan on having each one of the ladies do something as far as moderating or hosting different shows that I'm going to have come up. Just like that dude that raped a 5-year-old girl. I want Toy to host that. I want Toy to moderate that. I'm just going to be on the panel. That's going to be Toy's show. But we're going to talk about that guy. So, yeah. This the same Charlemagne that dodged the smoke from LL Cool J and from Jaheim? Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. So, hey, that's what we got coming up. And we're going to start doing some panel work. That's going to set up for the stuff that we got to do for Robert. And I think the best training ground is being on the panel and moderating. So, look, we up out of here. Hold on, wait. He should at least lose his job, but it's not even being talked about. Monica, well, be here tomorrow. It's going to be talked about tomorrow. Be here tomorrow. It's going to be talked about tomorrow. Trust and believe that. Trust and believe that. Lowdown in the building. Hey, Lowdown. Look, I thank Lowdown for being here. A lot of y'all don't know, but Lowdown has been sick. She did exactly what I told her not to do. But she's here. God has spared her. And she's right with us, rocking and rolling. All of y'all, listen to me. Do not go get that COVID shot. It will fuck you up. I'm just telling you straight up. It will fuck you up. So, it is what it is. Tomorrow, I'm going to talk to Niecy real good today. I know she's going to cuss me out. And don't you be telling me about that. I'm like, okay, Niecy. All right. But look, tomorrow, it's going to be tomorrow night. It's going to be tomorrow night. Or tomorrow evening around like 5:30 or 6. Just enough in time so that way I can finish and watch the Lakers in peace. It's either we going home or we going the next day. That's what it is for us. It's either if we win, matter of fact, if the Lakers win tomorrow and we live to see another day, if we lose, we done for the season. Plain and simple. And we still the best team in the league. So, Robert Keller said, I got mine and I'm good in these streets. All right. When you try to run forward and you start running backwards, but don't say that. All right. Don't say nothing like that. All right. My husband got his and he fine. Okay. What up, wifey forever? I'm just telling y'all. That COVID shot gonna fuck you up. When your husband go to piss and fire come out his dick, then you gonna be wondering why, right? Just remember I told you that COVID-19 gonna get you. One way it's gonna get you, and you're gonna try to wake up in the morning and the only thing you can do is roll. Yeah. I'm telling you. But they gonna hit them keystrokes. And you're gonna be like, but God said that. And you be like, what the fuck wrong with me? I'm telling you, man. Look, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Lord have mercy. I'm telling you. But they gonna hit them keystrokes. And you gonna be sound like Ty. You know I'm tired. His motherfucking voice be like, yeah, baby, you know what I'm saying? I'm tired of shit like that. You be like, fuck wrong with you? They hit keystroke F2. They gave me the shot, but they hit F2. Changed my voice. Shit. But shout out to the people who got the shot who ain't started wigging out yet. Y'all do y'all thing. I'm sorry, I ain't putting that shit in my system, man. Also, pray for Big Unc on this Thursday. What's the day today? Is the day Tuesday or the day Wednesday? What's the day? Let me see what the day is. Hold on. Look, all of y'all saying my Lakers going home. Y'all need to chill with that, bro. I take that real personal when you talking about my Lakers, and especially you talking about a LeBron, who's the GOAT. Don't do that. Oh, today Wednesday. All right. Friday, I want to have a special day with Unc. Because, see, I want to break some generational curses on some real shit. People that's been suffering with depression. People who's been masking feelings because their dad wasn't there and their siblings might have got more of a father time with their dad than they did. Yo, I really want to focus on that. Because, yo, that can build to mental anxiety. And mental anxiety can definitely build into a deep state of depression. And I believe that a lot of us that's in our generation was left to deal with shit that we can't even begin to fathom to even deal with it. That's not fair for us generation to deal with shit that came from our parents that didn't have nothing to do with us. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I definitely want to talk about that, man. I definitely want to talk about that. I definitely want to help somebody. Or if nobody want to put their self in the arena, I put myself in that arena. Because maybe I'm going through something like that. So, in our talks with Big Unc, all of us go through something. All of us piggyback off each other. So, and the one thing I miss about those talks, about the man cave talk, is that we can just let down our hair and be us. Nobody's judging us. Nobody is there to criticize us. We can just be us. And that's what I love about it. So, EJ said, my problem with why I'm moody is lack of sleep, and exactly that. Brooke said, generational curses. Boston said, Georgia girl, hey hun, I lived your information video you dropped today. Blessings. Yeah, don't forget, go check out Georgia Girl, man. She be dropping some gems over there. And while you at it, go purchase a bag, please. A bag, a t-shirt. Anything Georgia Girl sell is hot. I ain't gonna front. And she take time to craft it herself. I'm not telling nobody not to get the vaccine. But for me and mine's, it's a big fat no. Hey, I feel you. Yep, I'll always be me. So yeah, I think, and for the people that came from the 2-parent households, I commend y'all, man. But I'm just gonna be honest. I had a meltdown in front of y'all, and y'all didn't even know it. But that's how serious it is. I had a meltdown in front of y'all, and y'all didn't even know it. That's all you had to do is pay attention to my community posts and think back to Memorial Day and just read that post. I snapped and I mean, and y'all didn't know it. I went and paid for $300 worth of food and cooked like 150 of it, just so I can hurry up and get the day over with. Yo, it's serious, man. It's serious. But that's why I tell folks, like, on this YouTube shit, or when y'all try to take stuff too far, know who you dealing with. Because some people is bona fide and legitly on papers. I ain't gonna put it out there who, but some people is bona fide and legitly on papers. So if something happened to you, they will walk scot-free. That's why I take it upon myself now to, I really try to dumb down really going in on people unless you really keep fucking with me. So I'm just letting y'all know, like, what's going on, man. Damn. Hey, Toy, man, look, leave me alone, man. I got ice in here. All of a sudden, people are health conscious when the vaccine came out. Well, look, I'm still going to say this. How can you have a vaccine for the CCP virus, right? But you still don't got a vaccine and for AIDS? Man, I don't know. Hello? Y'all talking about like making noise. Y'all better hope I don't get no drums in this joint and start banging on every goddamn thing. I'm about to go get me a drum set, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Oh, they got a cure for cancer, but it's just not for the poor people. But the cure for cancer is only for the people that got the PPP loans. Bly said, nope, y'all ain't gonna get me. Y'all niggas gonna go to poor people prison. Man, y'all people go to poor people prison. I agree. Robert, man, that's why you need to be in the man cave, bro. You really need to be in the man cave, Robert Keller. Man, because the stuff that we talk about is deep, man. I'm telling you, bro. Like Levi said, the game is to be sold, not to be told, where we don't know nothing. That's right. Oh, Jesus. Y'all giving Toy ammunition. Lord have mercy. Look, that's going to be a lie for me, too. Stop ammoing these people, man. You can't leave, Robert, you can't give Toy no ammunition like that because she's going to use it. Man. Toy don't be playing. Yo, I forgot all about that. Then I looked, I said, she telling the goddamn truth. I love my sisters, man, because whether you like it or not, they going to tell the truth. Sometimes you just be like, I fucking hate that shit. I'm one of them. But it be the truth. Leave my sister Toya Smith alone. What the fuck are you going to do? Bang me in my kneecap? Oh, Lord. Look. I see y'all guys later. What time is it? 5:53. I'm gonna go eat some cookout food. I'm gonna watch the game tonight. Let's hope the Wizards can beat Philly again. Y'all be blessed, man. If y'all have any topics y'all want me to talk about, just let me know. Cause trust me, Fantasia loaded me up with something. I'm like, shit. She gave me enough topics that can start a war over here. But hey, she did what I asked her to do. Also, if you have a birthday coming up this year, don't wait till the last minute like EJ. I'm going to call you out. Don't wait till the last minute like EJ and be like, my birthday this week. Submit your birthday or your DOB to the Dream Team email so we can celebrate you correctly. I believe in giving people their flowers up front. If I have more than enough time and not the same week like Nisi, then we can do some things properly. You know, I might get some flowers delivered to you. You know what I'm saying? I do things the right way over here. So, it is what it is. The only person that did that the right way was Lana. Everybody else was spare the moment. My birthday Friday and it's Wednesday. Nisi. I mean, damn, that slipped out. So yeah, y'all gotta understand that I was picked on this morning. I was bullied by the ladies of the Dream Team, and I don't like that shit. So I'm taking it out on y'all. So if you have a birthday, the one, even if you don't like being in the spotlight, Mama T 03, what it 037469. Look, if you got a birthday, please send it to the Dream Team email. One of the ladies will get it to me. We'll sit back and we'll politic on what to do for you. And we're going to throw you a virtual birthday party. Shit. If they say we can show up and not wear a mask, then goddamn. And we might pop up at your house or your job and just party for you right there and tell your boss, sit the hell down. This your day. Man, look. Put your birthday in the Dream Team email. I rocks out for everybody. Just don't hit me at the last minute to the point where I got to throw like a spare the moment. Then the only thing I can do is put a cash app up there for you and jam off like we was in a club. Brooke, that's not my department. Let Chastity get with Nisi, and those two work it out. Thank you, Toy. The Dream Team email is the Dream Team for Life. The number 4. Life is LYFE. Yeah. Where Fat Boy at? I don't even see Fat Boy in the chat. The hell going on? Oh, she talking to Earn. Okay. Man, all of June should have hit it last month. But if your birthday in June, hit that email today. Put your DOB in your Cash App. And 2 things that you really like. I'm telling y'all now, August the 7th. I'm going to tell y'all what day is on. August the 7th is a Saturday. I'm not telling y'all what I like, because y'all should already know. I'm not telling y'all what I deserve, because y'all should already know. But look, August the 7th, Everybody that be over here, I want to see all of y'all, and I want to party with all of y'all. And I'm not even going to DJ nothing. So y'all got to work that out. Who channel is going to be on? And I don't want to hear all hip-hop all night. I want to hear some old school, some new school, some mid school, some after school, some before school. I want to hear it all. I just want to party with good people. Also, y'all, look, one of our own is really going through something. Y'all know I rock out for my brother, man. This situation makes me mad every time I think about it. But please pray for my brother Vi, Big Vi. Y'all know him. The one that get on here and be like, nah, Dana, man, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You ain't rhyme on day one, man, fuck all that, you know what I'm saying? Big Vi. Pray for Big Vi, man. And without y'all knowing his business, just pray for him. And pray for his son. Better yet, pray for his family. Pray for his kids. Pray for his mental. Pray for anybody that's connected to him that they actually grow together in his trying times. And I'm not saying you got to be spectacular about it. Go to your secret place and just say a prayer. That's what I want to do. I want to do a 30-day prayer for him. Because he could have easily said, fuck it, and gave up. He could have easily said, fuck all this, and left it all alone. And we wouldn't have heard from Vi again. So because he's a strong warrior for God, let's keep him up on the wall, man. That's what I'm saying, man. Look, it is what it is. So Dream Team, I love y'all. Like we always do. We got some planning to do too. Because we about to hit these streets in less than 2 months. Brooke, holla at me once this live ends. We got some stuff to do. Y'all be blessed. I'm up out of here. Peace.
What you gonna do now? Hope you're ready, 'cause I'm really about to